What if one day someone told you that you were mentally ill, and no matter what you did, no one believed you? Sounds like the plot of a horror movie, doesn't it? But this really happened. Welcome to The Why. Sit back, relax. The story begins. In 1973, Stanford University psychiatry professor David Rosenhan launched one of the most controversial experiments in the history of psychology. He had one simple question he wanted to answer. Are people admitted to psychiatric hospitals because they are truly mentally ill? Or once someone is labeled as mentally ill, does every action they take begin to be seen as a symptom? To find out, he recruited 8 completely healthy volunteers. They included psychologists, artists, teachers, and people from various other professions. Their task was incredibly simple. They would each visit different psychiatric hospitals and say just one sentence. "I hear voices." That was it. Other than that, they would behave completely normally. So what happened? Every single one of the 8 volunteers was admitted to a psychiatric hospital, and most of them were diagnosed with schizophrenia. But the real experiment was only just beginning. As soon as they were admitted, the volunteers began telling the truth. They explained that they no longer heard any voices. They ate normally. They read books. They talked with other patients. They walked through the hallways. In other words, they behaved exactly like healthy people. But nothing changed, because from the doctor's perspective, they were now psychiatric patients. And here's what made it even more fascinating. Even their most ordinary actions were interpreted as symptoms of mental illness. Taking notes. Compulsive behavior. Remaining quiet. Social withdrawal. Walking through the hallway. Abnormal behavior. It was as if their behavior hadn't changed at all. Only the way people looked at them had changed. And perhaps that was the most striking part of the experiment. Many of the actual patients quickly realized that these people were not mentally ill. But the doctors and hospital staff failed to recognize it. Days passed, then weeks, and eventually the volunteers were discharged. But not a single doctor said, "We made the wrong diagnosis." Instead, one sentence was added to their medical records: schizophrenia in remission. Rather than admitting the diagnosis had been wrong, the system chose to say that the illness had improved. When Rosenhan published the results of this experiment, it sent shockwaves through the field of psychiatry. Because the experiment didn't just challenge psychiatric diagnoses, it revealed a much deeper weakness in the human mind. Once a label is attached to someone, people stop seeing their behavior. They start seeing the label. Today, psychiatry has far more advanced diagnostic criteria, ethical standards, and scientific methods than it did in 1973. Yet the question Rosenhan raised remains just as relevant. Do people seem different because they have truly changed? Or do they seem different because we see them differently? Because sometimes, the most powerful diagnosis isn't the illness itself, it's the prejudice in people's minds. The Why. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. See you in the next video.